Jedi Roy back here for another video. Tonight I'll be doing my first ever box review. This is a Star Wars set, and it's something I've wanted to get for quite a while. I know there have been loads of renditions of this, but this is the first one ever that I've actually picked up. So let's jump right into it. Inside the box you'll find 3 minifigures, all displayed on the front here, that being Luke Skywalker with the special cape type thing, C-3PO and a Jawa. Now I'm going to move on to the box art. Again, small set. I think it is quite a nice simple design this. They've obviously given a lot of thought to how it comes across to the viewer, and I like the fact that it's in motion. You know, it gives a nice sense of action and playability with the whole swooshing and the dust being kicked up, you know, the hovering in motion kind of thing. Again, if we turn over to the back, it's pretty minimalistic. It does the set justice, I suppose, because it's just meant to show you that they are on Tatooine. I'm just going to give you a quick close-up of the detailing that I was talking about on the box. So that's pretty much it for the box review and facts and figures kind of thing. Now I'm going to move on to a quick speed build and then a review of the actual set. So I'm starting off with C-3PO. I think he's a pretty solid minifigure, and in this set he's not rare, of course. He's been in quite a few sets, and although nothing new on him, I think that's because he's reached the point now where I think Lego knows as well. He's in his prime condition here, really. I mean, they've got the print down to a T, in my opinion. It's got really nice printing on the front of the legs and the torso, and actually on the back of the torso as well. I just love how intricate it is, like with all the wires and everything. I'll just see if I can... Obviously it looks better in person, but he is a great minifigure. Next up on the list we've got Luke, and he's looking pretty good, I think, personally. Really nice hairpiece there, and he's got that cape going on too. Very unusually styled cape, I must say, but that's made out of the nice cloth, the soft stuff, not that the harder, coarser material that sometimes you get with the capes. So I'm just gonna remove the cloth cape now so you can see the underneath. So underneath he's wearing his Tatooine home clothes, the typical white robes that we see in the films. And personally I do think he's actually got a really nice print all round. The Lego have done really well. I think they've killed it with this one. Nice simple belt buckle there, and the detailing on the legs for his knee prints, I guess. And as we turn around to the back of the figure, you see his belt carries around, which is always nice to see, kind of ruffling in the cloak or the robe, I mean. And nice to see some detail on the belt, you know, his pockets and stuff. It's just nice extra stuff for a £25 set. Can't complain, I suppose. Now last up we have the Jawa, and this is a pretty simple minifigure. Obviously it's got the mini legs, so no leg printing there, and where they normally have that hood up so you can barely see what's underneath it. I think they've done a really nice job with the big yellow eyes. Nice clear cut print there. And with the torso piece, I think having a look at this closer up, the torso piece looks really nice. It looks like they've gone to quite a lot of effort to make this torso print quite detailed. For like I said, for a £25 set, it's pretty good. I mean, I know that they just mass produce these, but still, I appreciate the lengths they went to give us this detailed torso for the Jawa, because it's pretty much the main focal point for them. See, with the double shoulder belt, I suppose. Just a really nice look. So that's all for the minifigures. Let's move on to the actual build. I'm personally really happy with this set. I think overall the looks are great, especially for it being £25. They've really gone to town on the detail here. You can tell they've definitely put a lot of thought and effort into the build of this one. It just looks so sleek, in my opinion. Yeah, I can really tell myself where they've done extra with the corner plates here and all the little pieces that they've gone into the engine just to give it that extra fine detail again. And the classic roller skate that gets used quite a lot for greebling nowadays, but it does look really good. And if I take out the minifigures here, you'll see one thing that I definitely wanted to touch up on is the design of the seat. I love this design. I just think it's really inventive, and they haven't just, you know, skimped out and gone with like a normal seat or just something really simple. I really like, if you take this out, you can tell it's a simple design when you think of it, but it's just really nice idea. And it works so well in the seating area. Just looks really nice. And they've also gone to a similar trouble on even the scenery piece here. Just with the cheese slopes, using, you know, the different colours and the bit of foliage on the front here, and the corner edges there, just giving it that bit of texture. And I really appreciate how much detail this whole set has in total. Now moving on to the quality of the build. When I was putting this together, this was so not how I thought it was going to go. When I first looked at the set, I just had a kind of idea how I'd kind of be building it, and it was just the polar opposite. Like, the building techniques in this model are just so enjoyable and creative, and you just won't see it coming. I really loved it. I'd recommend it to someone just for the build process, to be honest. And like I said, there's just so many techniques that I didn't even think of, and it just I don't know if they even need to do some of them, but it does really work, and it makes the set feel nice, and it's still solid. It's a solid build, I gotta say. You know, there's no points where you can like bend the plates in or something, you know. And if you drop it, the things, I think it's pretty safe to say that it's going to stay in one piece more or less. Apart from that, I mean, I could try and take the top off like this, for example, the whole section. Just how they've done that, it's so smooth and sleek, you know. And I didn't expect these corner pieces to be like that. The only negative I would say, really, as you can see, is they don't meet up perfectly. They do kind of come apart a little bit, but I mean, if that's your biggest problem, I think you're all right, you know. So for play features, although the box only actually states one, technically I think there's actually quite a few here. I mean, for starters, obviously you've got the swooshability of the set. It's just perfect for that kind of playability. You have days of fun, especially as a kid with this set, just alone with that. Then you do actually have, if you flick this back, you do have the interior. It is quite a small little hideaway kind of pack, but you know, it does work. It is a play feature. I think it's quite nice. You can pretend you're smuggling something with it. Then just alone with the scenery bit here, you do have the small clip that holds the Jawa's blaster. I feel like the scenery could just be like a little play feature, you know. I don't know, you can have him hide away in there. I think that's the idea anyway. Just have him run out and shoot the speeder as it goes past, that kind of thing. And obviously you've got Luke's gun attachment on the side. Now for overall value of this set, I have thought about it quite a lot, you know, in depth, and judging on also what I've talked about so far throughout the video, characters taken into mind, the secondary scenery bit, quality of the build, the detail, the sturdiness of this, and the accuracy, I think overall this is a brilliant value set for how much you're paying. And at first I didn't think so. When I looked at the box, I thought £25, I think that's really like a £20 set, but bang for buck. I mean, I haven't really checked the piece count, mind, but I think in general for me this set is definitely worth £25. I would recommend anyone really of all ages. I think this is a great set. Just a nice little build if you want like a weekend build, something to do in between stuff as well. It doesn't take too long to do. I found that. So yeah, overall I'd say a solid 9 out of 10. Now, just to put in perspective of the scale of the model, I put it next to the Captain Rex's ATTE. A lot of people will probably have an ATTE, so I assume this was one of the best options I could go for comparing. I suppose if I do that. There you go, just because some people like to know the kind of size ratio compared. I also think this is great, like almost perfect minifigure scale, really. Just a little thing to throw in there. So that just about wraps up my review for Luke Skywalker's Landspeeder today. If you did enjoy my video, please feel free to check out my channel and like and comment if you want, and hopefully subscribe. Have a look at what's going on. I do post weekly updates on my mock building, and hopefully I'll be doing some other reviews. As for now though, stay safe, happy building, and peace out.